Hi, my name is Scott France, and I'm a local bankruptcy attorney based here in Toledo, Ohio. Lots of times I hear the question, what is the means test? Why should I care about it? The means test was something that was instituted back when the bankruptcy laws changed in 2005, and it looks basically at your household income for the preceding 6 months before you file bankruptcy. The whole idea here behind the means test is kind of like the government's backup test to see if you qualify for Chapter 7. So for example, if you make way too much money and you don't qualify for Chapter 7, an old trick that people may have done would be they would reduce their income or quit their job so they're not making a lot of money and go file bankruptcy and then go qualify for 7 and get a different job later on. To prevent this type of abuse of the system, the government looks back 6 months of household income. This could be yours. In addition, you could add in your spouse's. If you have a full-time person living there, such as a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a partner who contributes to the household expenses, you would want to include their income as well. The government will look at your family size. So for example, if you have 4 minor children and you're married, you would be a household of 6. The government will tell us what the number is that the gross household income can be for that period of time. And if you're underneath it as a household, you've passed the means test, meaning you qualify for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. If we fail the means test, it's kind of like having our taxes and having to do some extended schedules. So your bankruptcy attorney will run some extra numbers tests and determine if you can pass into Chapter 7. If the answer is still no, then we default back to Chapter 13, which, as discussed in another video, is the repayment plan of up to 5 years. The means test is the primary reason why your attorney has been asking for so many pay stubs. The typical pay stubs are what we need. Lots of people will try to tell us what they make over the course of a year, or their tax return, or maybe even give a payroll printout. Sometimes this information is helpful, but it won't be enough for us to analyze properly what the means test requires. A means test makes us want to know what is the gross household income, meaning money that comes in before deductions such as taxes or union dues or retirement and so forth. It also tells us from your pay stubs what was actually deducted. Certain deductions I can't include in the means test. It could be, for example, maybe some of your money gets direct deposited into a savings account. Although that's personally important information for you, it's not legally relevant in terms of the means test. So your experienced attorney will be able to pick apart your pay stubs to see what can be used in the means test. A payroll sheet going back several months of your gross and your net and the date won't be enough because it won't include all the deductions. Handing over your tax returns as proof of income doesn't help the means test because it's a 6-month look back, not a 1-year look back. So those are examples of why we need so many pay stubs and why the means test is important to you. The bottom line is the means test will tell you, do I qualify for Chapter 7 bankruptcy or do I need to be in Chapter 13?